Today, guys, I'm going to be giving you a full guide to the new Roblox game Beaks. This is going to be how to level up quickly, get high level, get high money, how to unlock everything that you can currently unlock in the game, and the best money farms, best XP farms, as well as where all the item locations are, and the best gun progression guide. So anyways, let's go ahead and get right into this video. You're going to spawn in this area right here. This is the spawn location. And then from there, you're pretty much going to have to go down here and shoot some birds. So basically, I want to show you guys real quick how to shoot them. All you have to do, obviously, is just aim at them and fire. Now, I do have a pretty overpowered gun, so it only takes around one shot for me to kill these. But for you guys, if you're just starting out, it's going to take you around 5 or 6 shots. There is a little bit of a learning curve to how the shooting works, so just keep that in perspective when you're playing. But it is pretty fun once you learn how to do it. So once you guys have done that, you're basically going to want to grind until you get to level 5. So you're going to get XP from killing these birds, and you're going to want to grind until you get to level 5. So if I go ahead and just shoot one of these birds, you'll see my XP goes up right there. If I shoot that bird right there, as you can see, my XP went up a little bit. These ones don't really have that high of XP, so obviously this is not the best XP grinding zone, but this is where you're going to have to start out anyways. So just start out here, start out grinding, and get to level 5. Once you've got to level 5, make sure you also have $1,500, and you get money from selling your birds to the bird collector over here, Neil. So sell your birds to Neil, and then you're going to start making money. So once you're at $1,500, you're going to head over to the gunsmith, and you're going to buy your first gun. This is necessary no matter what progression method you're going to take. So you have to buy this regardless. That is just my recommendation at least. So you're going to buy the hunter's rifle. That's what's going to be here. Go ahead, make that purchase. I'm not going to lie to you. I use the hunter's rifle pretty much up until I bought some of the most expensive guns in the game because it's pretty good. And once you get in the specific grinding zone, it's not really necessary to get a different gun, but I'll show you exactly what I mean later. So now once you're done with this zone, pretty much once you guys have pretty much maxed all of that money out that you can get and you've reached level 5 and you now have this new rifle, what I would recommend doing is you have 2 different options. You can either head up to this mountain over here to start grinding up here, or you can go to the lake. I'm going to show you both locations. You can pick which one you want to do. So to get to the lake, we need to follow this path right here and pretty much just head straight from spawn all the way to this direction right here. So I'll basically catch you guys once I'm all the way over there. So we've kind of made it over to Quill Lake. This is going to be one of the 4 different locations inside of the game. Obviously there's going to be way more added to it as the game progresses and gets bigger, but in a pretty good location to farm. So number 1, you do have flamingos over here, which sell for around $100 a piece. Now they do take forever to kill. They're easier for me to kill, obviously, because I have a more powerful weapon, but for starters, they take around maybe 1 to 2 minutes to kill. They are a 1 in 100, so they're pretty common. They're not like insanely hard to get, but this is a pretty good zone to farm because a lot of the animals are just sitting in the water, so you can kind of just come up to them and just shoot them out of the water. So they do sell for an okay amount. It's really up to you. This zone, personally, I'm still going to pass on, and I'd rather go to a different zone, and I'll show you why in a second. But this zone also has more weapons. So this zone is still important even if you're not going to grind here, because this is the next most expensive weapons that you're going to use. So if you're doing gun progression, this is going to be the next gun after that one. These 2 guns are going to be the next after that. I honestly skipped these guns mainly because I didn't even know they existed, and I just sat there and grinded up in that mountain area until I got to the $15,000 or $17,000 range. But again, this is up to you. I would recommend doing this. This will probably make your progression faster because it took me hours because I didn't know this was here. So these are the next guns in the game. Another thing I didn't mention is obviously there are dartsmiths, and you can basically pay for darts. However, they're still kind of expensive for the amount you get. So it's honestly right now for me not worth it because you're going to spend so much money to get these darts just for them to be used really fast. So I feel like they're going to probably fix that soon where they're a little bit cheaper or you can make money faster. So, and then again, obviously you can sell your birds here. So there is a full bestiary here. So if you open up the beak book, this is going to tell you basically all the fish that you've collected. I'm still missing a couple from the Quill Lake. I'm missing 3. So I do have all the ones at Beakwood though. So these are all the ones at Beak. Anyways, I'm going to show you kind of the next area that you can go after this that I would recommend personally. And I'm also going to show you how to get the glider and the binoculars as well, which is going to be close to the next area. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to head back from Quill Lake over here, and we're going to go up the mountains basically. So anyways, guys, we're going to head over to the mountain area. This is going to be the best area for farming and XP, and I'll show you exactly how I do it in a second. So once you've made it up into the mountain area, these are going to be the birds that you're killing, and they're going to have a lot more health, and they're going to move a lot faster. So there's a pretty easy location I'll show you that will help you kill them faster, and I'll show you basically where I spawn camped and farmed these, because these birds up in the sky are what you're going for. These are going to give you a ton of XP and a ton of money. Obviously, they're really hard to hit, especially with lower level guns, but I'll show you kind of my method to killing them here in a second. But yeah, that just gave me a lot of XP. Now, I do have the times to XP game pass, so do keep that in mind, but it still is a ton of XP even for normal players, so just know that. So again, this guy is a whole new area. He's going to sell you guns up here. This guy's going to be able to sell your birds to, and of course, we do have the dartsmith here. Basically, here's what I do to farm these extremely efficiently. So you're going to want to climb up just this mountain area right here, and then go over to where this fallen branch thing is, and you're basically going to be able to just stand up here once you climb up this. So you're basically gonna be able to stand up here. Now you do have a lot better angle up here. So here is my method and how I shoot birds. So you're gonna wanna find the bird that you're going for, right? This one's flying towards us, or was before he turned. And I'm just gonna shoot at him for a second. And once he starts, once I shoot at him and he turns directions to where he's flying towards me, I'm gonna let him fly a little bit closer towards me. That way, he's closer, I can hit him easier, and then I can just kind of spam him like this because he's going to just keep turning in directions. So I'll show you that again. So boom, boom. You obviously, better aim is going to help with this. I'm just kind of trying to keep him in the same location. That way I don't have to like move around. So if there's one flying like away from you, hit it until it starts flying towards you, or at least like closer to you, and then hit it again. And then once it's kind of just easy in front of you, there we go. Now you can just kill it over and over again. So here's what you need to be targeting in this zone. You're going to need to target falcons, because falcons give you the most XP in this zone, I believe, at least from what I've seen. They give you just a ton of XP, but they are pretty hard to catch, so just keep that in mind. I do keep that in mind. The falcon is a little bit harder to get, but this is where I basically spent most of my time farming, just up here on this hill, just shooting birds out of the sky. Again, target the bigger birds, obviously, because these are going to give you a lot more money and a lot more XP. Now, I want to show you where you can find all of the in-game items, such as the thermal gear. As you can see, the thermal gear is going to actually show you where the birds are in the sky, so you can see them easier. This is a really good item, as well as night vision and a lot more, because it's pretty hard to see at night. I'm not going to lie to you. So if you want to get the glider and the binoculars and the advanced binoculars, what you're going to do is you can climb up this hill right here and then just jump down into this water over here and just fly over to this little area right here, and you'll see the glider and then the advanced binoculars as well as the normal binoculars. So then what you can do is, if you just fly over, I'm just gonna just fly here. I'm gonna fly past this, and I'm gonna go over the Quill Lake and over into this different area. So I'm gonna show you now where the night vision and thermal vision are. These are pretty pricey, especially the thermal vision. I believe the thermal vision's $10,000, so pretty expensive for beginners. So I'm gonna just try to get over there really quickly. So if we go past this lake right here, I believe you'll see the sign over here. It's gonna be over here at Silverstone Camp. Once we are here, we can simply go ahead and make this purchase. But this is where you're gonna find the thermal vision and the night vision. So you can buy the night vision for 7,500, and you can buy the thermal vision for 10,000. Pretty expensive items, but if you use the grinding method I showed you, it won't be too bad. Now, as for gun progression, I would recommend buying the starter gun, like I said, over there in the first area, then one of these guns in this merchant, and then I would recommend going up to the mountains and starting that grinding, because if you're wanting to buy the best gun in the game and level up as quickly as possible, that is the best area to do so. Anyways, there's a lot to come for this game, and I will be making videos on all of it. So if you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, make sure to comment them down below. I love to answer people's questions about the game. Make sure you're also in their Discord and in my Discord, because that's where we post announcements. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video.